don't get fined potentially up to $10,000 by the FAA. Do you know what could land you a $10,000 fine on your flight if you attempt this? And it's nothing like trying to open up the exit doors mid-flight. It's not like banging on the cockpit, screaming that you want to take the plane down. No, I'm not talking about that. What potentially could be a $10,000 nail in your back? Something that... Why are you smirking over there, Roxanne?
Oh, that's just my face now. It's a new face.
Like the Joker?
Yeah.
So your new Joker face?
Why so serious? It would have to be something pretty aggressive, right? To get fined, a $10,000 fine seems like a heavy fine from the FAA.
It is a big fine. Do not bring alcohol on the flight and attempt to consume it on the airplane. So people, and they say that. Have you ever heard?
I thought that was totally illegal anyway.
It is.
Booze on the plane?
Well, no, you can carry booze. For instance, you might have your duty-free liquor, or you purchase something at the restaurant, or like you're not even supposed to bring like a roadie cup. So if you like have a cup, a lot of airports they don't allow you to take away alcohol. But
at
some
the
people
or anywhere.
Some people will like have their own little little cup, like a Tervis tumbler, whatever they call it.
So I carried my Yeti cup on a flight I went on last weekend, and I sit down in my seat and I wedge myself in the seat, and the person next to me looks over to me and says, "Hey, anything good in that cup?" And I'm like,
"Do you want a sip?"
I'm like, "No, nothing."
Maybe it was an air marshal and he was going to bust you. Do you think the air marshals would bust?
I don't think the air marshal was sitting middle seat in a Spirit flight, but
just a heads up, that here in the United States, you could be fined thousands of dollars. Other countries have the same deal. You cannot bring your own alcohol on the airplane and consume it. Little customer service message, or public service announcement here on the MJ Morning Show. But
that is a good one. When I go to Mise en Place, the cafe there, that's like my ritual before I fly. I like to have a glass of red wine there, and they'll put it in a cup.
Whoa.
Yes.
In the airport.
You're
Mise en
inside the
Place.
airport.
Yeah. You're talking about Mise en Place at the airport,
Yes.
not Mise en Place on Kennedy.
Oh, I just found it. And so look, this is me. This is my little cup that I have, and then they give you, when I take my cup out of cafe, it gives you a little sticker. I'm on the no-fly list. Like they tell you.
Oh, really?
You cannot take this cup.
Show the camera. Put it up to the camera.
Interesting.
So on their cup, they say no-fly list. You can't take this on the airplane? Yeah.
Just a friendly reminder.
Your screen went off.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, hold it up to the camera. All right, you got it? Wow, that's interesting. So are you one of the nervous Nelly flyers where you show up at the airport like way early to get tanked up at the bar?
No.
Because I've got some people I know that have to limber up. I know some people that are nervous flyers, and, we've got the airport timed out pretty well. We live in South Tampa. We're very close to Tampa International Airport, and, we've got it. We don't check luggage. 99% of the time, we do not check luggage. If the kids are going back to school, we got big duffel bags, then that gets checked. But when Michelle, our family, we'll go on a 2-week vacation to Japan or to Europe, and we do not check bags. We have our compliant wheelie, and then we each have a backpack, and that's how we roll. That's how we travel. So we get to the airport, and, we're TSA pre-check, and, typically at Tampa International for pre-check, it's amazing. You got the regular schmuck line, and, I go to, TSA pre-check, and, like, when we flew up to New York last weekend, leaving Tampa, last Thursday, a week ago, there was no one in the pre-check line. I mean, I literally just walked right up, and I'm looking at the regular line was already way down the side of the hall, even like down, where you exit the tram. It was like all snaked up and then all the way down. And I'm like, look at this. What a mess.
What a mess.
And so, but we have the timing down. So we typically get to the airport, maybe half an hour prior to boarding. And it works out very, very well.
That's risky.
But I know people I've got friends of mine that are just nervous flyers. They'll get to the airport 2.5 hours early so they can pull up a chair at the bar and get all lubed up before the flight. No, I'm serious. I'm not kidding.
I know.
Mine's more like not a superstition, but just like it's my ritual. Like I like to go there. I mean, if it's 10 o'clock, if it's an 8 o'clock in the morning flight, I'm obviously not going to do that.
Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, come on. Just tell us
You've
the
seen
truth.
me drink tequila in here at 8 o'clock. I guess
Just
maybe
tell
you're
us.
right.
But the reason why I'm bringing this up, another airline alcohol story. There's a video going around of a passenger going up to the Southwest pilot who is not very happy about this, asking the pilot if he's been drinking.
Yeah, it just seems like due diligence.
That's don't take the pilot's eye off the ball by asking him a stupid question like that. Yeah, a woman by the name of Jamie DeGeorge put a video on social media. They've since gotten such a backlash that the video has been removed, and Jamie is seen asking a Southwest Airlines pilot if he's been drinking before the flight. And the pilot, you could see on his face, the pilot who is being videoed for the response did not think it was very funny. You could see it in the pilot's face that he was visibly unhappy with what was being asked. And then the individual asking the question then said, "Oh, my God, you ever heard of a joke? I'm a comedian." And the pilot just didn't think it was very funny. And the video is about 45 seconds long, and it shows the pilot pulling DeGeorge aside and explaining to him why even joking about a pilot drinking can create problems.
Absolutely, you can.
Well, because let's say, oh my God, the pilot's been drinking. Oh, there's the pilot. A little game of telephone, and before you know it, I mean, there could be an investigation. The police could be called, FAA, and you could have a flight delayed or canceled. I mean, don't even joke about that. It's like you don't even joke about a bomb. Don't even ask somebody for lip balm at the airport.
I don't even greet my friend Jack at the airport.
Don't even talk about, hey, I'm thinking about buying a Bombardier jet ski, all right?
No.
Don't even say that.
You know, I follow a guy on YouTube who his whole thing is to go up to cops and ask them if they've been drinking. And one of the cops is like, talks to him for a while, and then the cop is like, I'll take a test right now, and gives himself a DUI test. And he comes up perfectly clean. The guy's like, wow, that's very impressive.
Does a breathalyzer right then and there?
Yeah, he does a breathalyzer for the guy right there. And he's like, told you. All right, just want to make sure.
Yeah, the pilot was pissed off, but even the implication of saying it, I mean, it could cause problems. Don't joke about bombs or shootings or guns. Don't ask the pilot if he's drunk or drinking. It's not funny.
Unless you see him throwing back a shot, then you know.
Well, we did talk about that pilot that was like drinking and on the way to the airplane. Remember that he was caught on surveillance video.
It happens.
Hey, listen, we had a pilot that got busted in Paris recently coming back to the United States. It was a U.S. pilot, U.S. airline, and he was it French authorities? Where was that? Was that France?
It was in France, yeah.
Or wherever the hell it was.
Like the intercom says, if you see it, report it.
Yeah. No, it's if you see something, say something.
Oh,
I think that's what the slogan is.